What's going on YouTube? Mr. Ferguson here. Once again, let me adjust this. Thank you guys so much for coming back for another video. As I mentioned in the last video, we're doing some watering here in the backyard because I'm about to go on vacation, and you should be watching this. If I've planned it out the way I think I am, you should be watching this on Monday morning. I know previously I said I'm not going to do a video, I'm going to take it off, but when an idea pops in and I'm just standing out here watering my lawn, I'm like, hey, why not film it and give the people something to watch on Monday. So thank you for tuning in. I hope this will mainly help some of the new people and to not only know some of the good things from your lawn stressing out and from summer. There are some positives to it. We've kind of hit it on it, so we're kind of rephrasing some things. But in addition to the good parts of summer and to our lawn stressing out, what can we be doing in exchange for, you know, the heat, the heat stress on our lawn and our lawn not being, you know, we're staying off of it a little bit, which we're going to talk about. What else can we be focusing on? So let's dive right into it. Before we do that, as you see, I've got the sprinkler. I've been doing this hot spot over here to the side of my house. My new sprinkler came in. It's actually the exact same one I had before. I didn't even know that. Pretty cheap. I think it's around 20 bucks. If I can find the link, I'll link it below. It's that Melnor. Man, it throws it way up in the air, but it spreads it. It covers almost, I can put it in the middle of my backyard and it covers almost the whole thing. Of course, I got the branches in the way, but we're doing some watering, so I'm keeping you guys out of the sun the best I can because I'm limited. My phone will overheat and this will cut off, and I don't want to do this multiple times. So let's get right to the video. So what are some of the good things in the summer when our lawn is stressing out and it starts going from green to dormant? What are some benefits? What are some good things about that? Well, number one, you don't have to mow anymore. That's a really good one. I was sitting out here thinking, wow, with it stressed like this, when's the last time I mowed my lawn? The last time I did it, I was striping it. And then all of a sudden it's been like 3 weeks now and I haven't mowed my lawn. That's a benefit. If you like to mow your lawn, maybe not so, but you don't have to get out here, sweat your butt off, buy, you know, a whole case of orange Gatorades like myself and sucking it down. But when it's really hot out here, I hear it from all my cousins, everybody in West Virginia, man, it's so hot down here. The humidity and the heat, I'm like, yeah, this is North Carolina. This is just, we're used to it. So when we go up north, it's definitely, you can feel the air. You got cooler air, you got a breeze. Man, it feels good up in West Virginia where I'm from. But one of the benefits is we don't have to get out here and mow the grass. That is definitely a benefit. When the lawn is stressed, naturally, what happens? We've been talking about this, right? It stops growing. Now, when we begin to apply the proper amount of water, if we choose to do so, then yes, we will see some growth on it, and we may be mowing once a month. But once a month compared to every 4 days, like when I was doing with the flagship and with the Freedom down, I'll take that any day of the week. Number two, what's another benefit of summer and our lawn being heat stressed? We really just want to stay off the lawn. It's a break. We can take a break. That's a benefit to me. It's super hot. We can go on vacation. You know, if you got irrigation, you can set your timing and just know that your lawn's gonna be watered. We may have to, people like myself, we may have to get Mr. Kevin or just take the chance. That's why hydrotain is sometimes leaned upon people maybe without irrigation more than those with it, but we can take a break from lawn care. I'm inserting this one late, but number three benefit of the summer and when our lawn is stressed is the shade. In this time of the year, shade is awesome. This was a comment in the comment section and they're absolutely right. As you can see, I'm filming this a day later and it looks better back here. It's still white, it's still dormant in some areas, but we're still pumping water in this before we go to the beach. But number three is shade. If you have very little shade in your yard, that's something to consider. Planting a tree, buying a decent sized tree to be able to cast shade. That is one of the reasons why in my back property over here in the edges, why it's not stressed out at all yet, because we have leaves on the tree. We know it starts coming back here at my home about mid-spring, and then all through the summer we've got our leaves. depending on the way the sun travels over your property, shade is critical to helping with heat stress. You can see right here, when the sun gets over here and over the trees to my left, this area looks great, but just next to it where it doesn't get a lot of shade, you see where the sun has scorched it, and it does stress out over time without proper water. It can go a little longer when we have shade. So hats off to that comment. They're exactly right. Shade is very key, and if you don't have a lot of shade in your lawn, it's something you can plan out and maybe plant a tree or two somewhere in your lawn. You can do other things. You can spend time with your family. You can chill out from lawn care if you're like me, and then refocus, which is our next topic. You could refocus for fall, and that's kind of what I try to do during this time of the year. I'm focused on, okay, as soon as this heat subsides, as soon as the lawn starts growing, we're going to start mowing again eventually when it starts cooling down in the fall. But we know that here in North Carolina, one of the best times to plant seed is in the fall time. So take the time during the summer to gear up for the fall. Maybe you're like me, you're going to be overseeding. Maybe you need to go ahead and put a update in your phone, a reminder, an alarm to say, make sure that I rent my aerator so that I can get it on the day that I want. That's something I have to do. Of course, I've called my local place, and they said, well, you can't do it but like a month or two out. We don't take reservations or hold your spot or whatever. So that may need to be further down the road, but you're looking ahead at, okay, what things do I need to go ahead and purchase and buy for the fall? Do you plan on, when you overseed, number one, do you have your seed? I'm going to do the new blend of GCI turf type tall fescue in my lawn here. This year, I've got to also plan for the project lawn. We're going to be hitting that hard. I'm excited, and we're going to be doing, if I haven't already told you guys, then we'll announce it here, but I think I have. We're going to be doing Black Beauty. We're going to be doing the heavy traffic mix of Jonathan Green. We're going to be going Jonathan Green in that lawn and putting some Jonathan Green videos out. So if you're looking at, was the project lawn a success or a failure? I would say both. We have grass there, yes. We had it looking right, yes, but it's a failure in the fact that I diminished it from what it was, killed basically probably all of our Kentucky bluegrass, which is not that big of a deal. From where it is right now, it's hot, it's dry, it's probably, I don't even know the last time I got water out there. It's literally not been watered at all. So I'm just letting it do its own thing, and whatever survives, my gosh, it's going to be tough as nails because it's not receiving any rain from irrigation or from sprinklers at all. But we're going to be hitting that hard with fertilizer, with new seed, and also here in my lawn. So what about tenacity? Do you plan on putting down tenacity? Quickly, what is tenacity? I've heard a lot about it, Mr. Ferguson. What is that thing? Well, they're starting to put it in some starter fertilizer. Tenacity is a herbicide. It's pre and post emergent in one. We have videos called the double agent. That's why it both prevents weeds from coming up in your lawn, but it also can attack weeds that are already popped up in your lawn. So it is safe to put down when you seed. So a lot of people will do the liquid version. Some people will find it, again, mesostrone or something like that is the other generic version of it. We'll link that below if you're interested. You can visit the shops, by the way. In all these drought videos, I'm listing the DIY small business shops if you're interested, as well as Amazon. We'll link some things to check out. But are you geared up for fall is the main purpose. I don't want to just ramble and ramble. The other thing, what kind of starter fertilizer are you going to go with? I have not made a decision on that. I'm going to look at what Jonathan Green offers. We may use that product in the project lawn. On my lawn, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever used Yard Mastery's starter fertilizer. So I may do that. I may go with just a box store just to show, hey, I'm just going to use any product. I may go with protein. I've never used the protein starter fertilizer. I don't know. I will probably do a granular just because I want to use the Earthway spreader that I bought and I like it. And we may try that out, but we will for sure. I probably won't go liquid. I'll probably go granular. I don't know yet, so stay tuned. We'll do that video closer to fall. And we already know the seed will be GCI turf, and mainly that reason is because I bought a bag of seed. It's been sitting and I need to use it, so I've got almost a full 45-pound bag. So we'll definitely be recalculating how much seed I need for my lawn, and also getting starter fertilizer, we'll do tenacity, and then we're going to look at ethofumicate for all those that are interested in that. We know Velocity PM is out. It attacks Poa triv, it attacks Poa annua. I don't have that on hand. Hopefully one day we'll be able to do that on my channel. I know there's probably a ton of YouTubers out there already talking about it. But anyways, we're going to do ethofumicate not only at the church, but here at my lawn. Why is that? Because we can't use pre-emergent like prodiamine like we have the past 2 years. When you put seed down in your lawn, you do not want to put pre-emergent on top of it. That's that's canceling out the seed from growing, and you're blocking it at the same time. So you've just wasted money on both products, right? When we put down seed, we want it to grow. We can't do pre-emergent, which means when we do the tenacity for 28 days, we're stopping weeds. But after that, you can either put down tenacity again, it bleaches your lawn. You can kind of suppress the Poa annua, but more than likely that Poa annua is going to come up. Ethofumicate, multiple applications in the fall are recommended. And from what I hear from other lawn care people and professionals, sometimes it works great, sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it just don't seem to do anything. That's kind of, me here on this channel, me and Mr. Kevin, we tried Etho4SC, ethofumicate product. We tried it in the spring, although the label said do it in the fall. We had existing Poa annua in the lawn and did absolutely nothing. Didn't hurt the lawn, but it just wasted our time. It didn't do anything. So I know in the spring, ethofumicate is useless. Well, let's see what happens this fall when we don't do, is our lawn thick enough where we don't need pre-emergent like some other YouTubers have suggested. I don't put pre-emergent down, and some of you have said I don't put pre-emergent down, my lawn's thick enough. We're gonna find out if I'm in that category now where I can back off pre-emergent and just kind of handle the weeds, whether it's plucking it by hand or using some 2,4-D. Is it a major deal? Do we have tons of Poa annua, or is it bearable? We'll find out. Let me know what you plan to do this fall. Are you trying something dramatic? Are you going to be having a cool season front lawn or back lawn and a warm season front or back? Like, is there anybody doing something crazy this year? Are you trying out the Velocity PM? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna keep watering back here, and hopefully I'll be back from the beach soon and show you what the lawn looks like on my return. God bless you. We'll see you next time.